What are we really trying to learn? In the heart of all this bass fishing, we're really not showing what's really going on out on the water. We're showing techniques, we're giving ideas, we're doing a lot of things, but when it all comes down to it, we're still missing the biggest element. It's the puzzle pieces that go along with this sport of bass fishing. And we're just really not being able to show that and showcase it. So I've always tried to figure out, like, how can we do that? How can we do a better job of really showing you what's going out in our heads? And there's only one way to do it. So in this new series, I'm gonna do the best I can at giving y'all and delivering y'all from A to Z, from what goes on from the very, very beginning to the very, very end, and highlighting everything in the middle, because that's really where it all comes down to. So many shows, even bass fishing shows, even the tournaments that they have, it just keeps showing the end result. It never really shows how you get there. And that's really the most important part, is how we get there. How we get from the start of showing up to a lake to the end result of, it doesn't even always have to be first. It could be whatever place you end up. But what does that look like? There are very few tournaments where a lot of things happen. This is one of them. I don't know how many of them I'll do like this. I know I won't do all of them. It has to be the right situation. This was the right situation. Everything happened in this tournament. I mean, everything. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, just follow along. I'm going to go through from when we got to Choke Canyon and even beforehand of what we thought the tournament was going to be like, what we tried to plan for, and then how it unfolded through day 1 of practice, day 2 of practice, and then day 1 of the tournament, day 2 of the tournament. But I'm not going to just show you all practice videos. That's not what I'm doing here. What I'm going to show you is how we connected the dots. And it doesn't mean we always connected the dots right. I'm going to show the things that we got wrong. I'm going to show you things we got right. I'm also going to show you the things that we just didn't get in time. And regardless of win or lose, you can still see how an end product came about. And that's what was really cool. This was one of the most rewarding and exciting tournaments to be a part of on how everything unfolded. So follow along. I don't know how many episodes this is going to be. I do it consecutively, and it's going to show every single thing. I mean every single thing, every single thought process, and why I can do this in a team tournament. If y'all don't know, my team partner is Brent Broussard. Brent was basically the first guy I ever started fishing with on Rayburn. We fished at least 7 to 8 years together. He was the best man at my wedding. We have been very, very close friends ever since. We share a different bond out on the water than most because we've been through so much together. He was there more when everything was on the line for me. I mean everything. When I didn't have a new boat, a new anything. Like when we first started fishing tournaments for years, we always used his boat because mine was so bad. It was a lot. I always talk about the boat I won. That was my first ever brand new boat. We had won boats before, but this was the first one I kept. I won it with Brent. So we've been through a lot together. I have a lot of fun fishing with Brent. It goes back a long ways, and we cut up. And we cut up more than most, I believe. And I don't know what people think about that. But you can see how much I love fishing, because if you've ever followed me on individual events, I almost show no emotion. There's no one really to show emotion with, because usually I'm with a co-angler or someone I don't know. This is one of my best friends, and we have a good time. Also in these team events, we're allowed to talk things out. And so we're able to express things, what we're thinking all the time. And that's really key, is showing y'all sometimes what we were thinking. Not just telling y'all, like here, narrating it, but actually get to hear thoughts on the water, because we express them out loud so you can hear them. And then see how that follows through with our decision making. Right or wrong, you'll be able to follow that process. And like I said, this is one of those events. I don't know how many events I'll get to do like this that play out the way they do. I hope more of them. So get ready. We're going to go in a lot of different ways on this. We're going to have fishing stuff. We're going to have narrative stuff. We're going to show y'all pretty much everything I can think of to every determining factor that we put into place for this event, and then show you how that plays a role in everything. Because really, this fishing stuff, it's not as simple all the time as go out there and throw a worm at a spot. For some guys it is. For some guys, you know, they might just found the one spot, or got told about the one spot, or found one brush pile and sat on it all day. I don't know. That's not how we roll sometimes. And that's not how it's going to be for everyone all the time. I think these are the things that really showcase how anglers are able to be consistent, and no matter what body of water they go to, they're able to find fish and catch fish. And a lot of it's more up here than the ability of just casting around at some spot. So stay tuned, get ready. If you're new to this, just watch it for a while and see what I'm trying to portray. I think you guys will like it. I really do. So from here on out, for the next videos, these are all going to be about deep waters. And basically that's getting deep into the head and seeing what goes on. All right, guys, stay tuned. It's going to be fun.